One that introduced me to this and introduced me to my new favorite hobby, encouraged me to come up on the stage for the first time. Been my comedy mentor for like a year now. And I can definitely say that, I wouldn't be right here now if it wasn't for her. Thank you. Anyway, I imagine a lot of you here, I work for the lab. I really like working for them, especially compared to my last job. I'm involved with some litigation with them, so I probably shouldn't tell you who they are. I think I can tell you their initials though. IBM. So I was there for 20 years, so it couldn't have been too bad. But there were some things that I just never got used to there. Like, they just had these ridiculously unrealistic expectations. I had a conversation with my manager, went like this a few different times. He would come up to me and say, "Hey Dave, you know that floating point query project you're on? Oh, the one to make the floating point queries run 10% faster? That we all told you would take 6 people at least 6 months to do?" And you said, "Yeah, you get 4 people in 4 months." "Yeah, that one." "What about it?" "Well, don't worry, you don't have to do it with 4 people anymore." "Awesome. How many people are we getting?" "Oh, no, we're actually moving Naresh to a different project, so now you're doing it with 3. "Oh, okay. So what does that do to the deadline then?" "What do you mean?" "We can't expect 3 people to work as fast as 4, can you?" "Well, think of this as an opportunity." That's what they would always say. An opportunity to what? Get fired? So, brings me to my other little pet peeve about that job. Their idea of job security was, what's that word? Non-existent. Over the 20 years, I saw dozens of friends and coworkers get laid off, usually for no reason at all. I complained to my manager about this once, one of my 25 different managers I had over the years. And he just laughed at me. He said, "Job security? You want job security? Go work for your mommy."
Oh my God.
I said, "Oh, okay, well, first of all, that's a little demeaning. Second of all, my mommy fired me." So, one of the things that I really like about my job now is that as long as I do an okay job and don't fail a drug test, I don't really have to worry about losing it. Some people have told me, "How can you work for a place that won't let you do drugs?" Well, they don't let me do certain drugs, but they also have really good health insurance, which helps pay for other drugs that I need a little bit more and are way, 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 way more expensive. So, mostly it's okay. There is one thing that kind of annoys me though, and that's all the classes they make us take. There's about 24 every year. Got to take them. It's actually coming up right now. I'm coming up on my work anniversary. It always means got to take those classes again. They just have a bunch of them. Some of them don't really make a whole lot of sense to me. Like there's this one where you have to be able to identify and distinguish between 5 or 6 different alarms. You have to be able to tell the difference between a low oxygen alarm and a fire alarm. Now, I don't know about you, but if one of those alarms went off, I have a feeling I'd be a little less I wonder what that means. A little more I think it's time to get the hell out of here. So they just added another class this year, active shooter training. How to deal with one, not how to be one. And so incidentally, when people find out that I do this, a question I almost always get is, do you talk about MS much? Well, I mean some, but A, I don't want to talk about just one thing, and B, surprisingly, a life-altering, lifelong disorder really doesn't lend itself to a whole lot of comedy gold. There is some, and I like to think that I have a good sense of humor about it. When appropriate. And so in the active shooter class, I decided, I think I'm going to have a little fun with the instructor today. So he gets up there and he says, okay, if you find yourself in an active shooter situation, remember these 3 things. Number 1, run. Get the hell out of there as fast as you can. Yes? Did you see me walk in here? How fast do you think I can run? Oh, okay. Well, then go on to number 2 then. Hide. Find a nice tight spot. Get in there, stay still, stay quiet, wait for help to arrive. Yes? Yeah, I can't get into tight spaces, and even if I could, I can't stay still for very long. What else you got? You say, okay, well, there's always number 3. Fight. Confront the shooter. See if you can get the gun away from him.
Yeah.
What? You ever hear the expression, don't bring a knife to a gunfight? Never heard anyone say, don't bring a cane to a gunfight. You know why? Because that is so obviously a stupid idea that nobody's ever bothered to say it. Are those really all my options? Yeah, I'm afraid so. Oh, okay, I don't think these strategies are very ADA compliant. I did come up with my own 4th thing, though. Hope. But just in case, make sure your life insurance is paid up. So he made what I think is a common mistake. He didn't or wasn't ready to gear his material to deal with the audience that he was presented with. So if I came here tonight and just saw a whole bunch of kids, I would probably be talking about different things. Not so much, I don't think my stuff is like raunchy or, inappropriate for kids. It's just, I don't think they would find it funny. Kids just have a different sense of humor than all of us. So, just curious, so if anyone actually has something shouted out, do you have that thing that you just thought was hilarious as a kid, and looking back at it now, you're like, what the hell was I thinking? That's not funny at all. So does anyone have one? What's that? Okay.
Bill Cosby, buddy. Bill Cosby.
Okay, Bill Cosby, that's a better one.
Barney. Yeah. Barney.
Dead baby, okay, dead baby jokes, that's a good one. So for me, a simple example would be the chicken crossing the road joke. I assume everyone here knows it. So when I first heard that and I was like 5, I just thought it was the best thing ever. And I continued to laugh at it until I was about 7. Now I prefer the much more mature, nuanced, layered version of the joke. Why did Milo cross the road?
Why?
Because his dick was stapled to the chicken.
Oh, that poor chicken.
The chicken is who you feel sorry for? Okay. So when I was about 10, my brother and sister and I just thought it would be an awesome idea to take this Flintstones Mad Libs book that we had, fill in all the blanks with a bunch of profanity, and draw pornographic pictures in the margins. When it was finished, we're like, oh, this is so much of a masterpiece, we can't just throw it away. But, well, we don't want Mom finding it, so, well, we just hid it. Must have been a pretty good hiding place, because she never found it. And that's probably a good thing, because Mom could be a little strict. So despite having the foulest mouth of anyone that I have ever met, she didn't let any of her kids ever use profanity. Once when my little brother was like 6, he somehow thought it would be funny to say, "Hey Mom, shit." Now, he pretty obviously had no idea what he was actually saying, so she calmly sat him down and explained, "Okay, that is a naughty word that I don't want you using." Is what I'd like to say she did. No. She dragged him to the bathroom and forcibly washed out his mouth with soap. I felt kind of bad. And not just because she hit me for laughing at him. And not just because about 5 minutes before I'd kind of whispered to him, "Hey Mike, you know what a really funny thing would be to say to Mom?" So does anyone here also have that thing that your mom did when you were a kid and you thought was perfectly normal at the time, and looking back you realized that was not?
Yeah.
Anyone have something? All right, what do you have? What is it?
Let's see. My mama told me not to insult anybody.
Not to insult anybody.
Yeah, and to have good intentions for everybody.
Oh.
And then if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all.
Oh.
That's what she taught me. That's what she taught me, man.
Okay, sorry, but I think I do have that one beat.
Yeah.
So when I was about 13, I remember a friend saying, "Hey, you want to come hang out after school?" "Oh, sorry, dude, I can't. I'm grounded." "Oh, that sucks. What'd you do?" "Oh, I didn't get Mom's test papers graded in time." "Wait, what?" Mom asked me to grade a bunch of her test papers, and I didn't get them finished." "Your mom makes you grade her test papers?" "Yeah." "Dude, that's fucked up." I thought, oh, what the hell does he know? I mean, neither his parents were teachers. About 5 years after that, I realized, maybe got that one a little bit backwards. All that grading did pay off, though. When I got to college, econ was a breeze. So one of Mom's other little eccentricities had to do with us helping with grocery shopping. And by helping, I mean that she would drive us to the store, drop us off at the front door, go park the car, and then sit there for 45 minutes while we did all the shopping. Then I had to take everything home, put everything away, but only after wiping everything off. Now, I understand, the milk gets a little sweaty, you want to wipe that off before it goes in the fridge. But everything? My personal favorite had to be using a paper towel to wipe off the paper towels. Okay, even as a kid, I knew that one was fucked up. So when I was 19, my mom died. Not looking for sympathy here, this happened over half a lifetime ago. Long since gotten over it. Only mentioning because it's relevant here. So a few days after the funeral, I'm cleaning out this desk of hers and came across this very interesting underground comic starring the Flintstones. Now, I won't get into the details about what was in there, but let's just say that I have never watched that show the same way again. So I did look back on this discovery real fondly, because this was the first time that since Mom had died that I laughed out loud. Not so much at the comics, I guess. They were okay, but not particularly funny. But I just could not get over the remarkable coincidence that for the better part of 10 years, we were both hiding X-rated Flintstones material from each other. Thank you.
Hey. David Zetterman, everybody! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also, I trust this room, but I do we know where the tip jar went? I saw it making its way around. Did it make its way back? Oh my God, you guys are on top of it. What am I saying? Los Alamos knows what they're doing. All right, speaking of knowing what they're doing, I'm so excited. Also, first of all, one more time for Dave for putting this show together. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing because he knows that everyone in Los Alamos is desperate for shit to do on a Saturday night. I talked to you guys about that. You were like, we're out of the house.
Thank God.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It gets cold up here. I'm so excited. We have just 2 comics left. They're both killers. I'm so excited. They're both like fucking tried and true, wonderful people. I'm so excited to bring to you guys one of my favorite people in the state. Please give a warm welcome to Corey Herrera, everybody.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going? Yeah, there's all right. Obviously, someone's having a good time.
Somebody is.
Yeah, all right, man. It's good to be here in Los Alamos, right? There's a lot of white people here. Yeah. There's a lot of white people. It's good to be here, man. My name is Corey Herrera. I know what you're thinking. Who is this chubby Filipino man who just wandered on stage, You're half right. I am chubby. I'm not Filipino though. I'm Native American. You know. Please don't woo. That's offensive. Just kidding, man. Yeah, man. It's good to be here, man. Yeah, dude, I drove all the way from the res just to be here, man, so I hope this set goes well, you know? Because if I bomb here, I feel like it would a bomb that would last for generations, you know? People would remember it forever. It would impact communities for generations to come, so I am not going to bomb here, you know? Yeah. All right, let's get to know some of you guys a little bit. How you doing, sir? You doing good? Yeah, man. What's your name, sir? Charlie, all right. And what does Charlie do for a living, man?
A soccer coach.
You're a soccer coach.
Work with it.
And just say, I got this, all right, dude. Just let me handle this, dude. I've been doing this for a while, all right, man. I got this shit, dude. I know how to handle Charlie and his fucking soccer again. What do? You coach little kids or what?
5 years old to 17.
5 years old. You couldn't make it in the big leagues, huh? It's fucking hard, huh? That's cool, though. Nice. And is this your significant other?
Sis?
Oh, your sis?
Oh, no.
Oh. I was like, that's how you guys do in Los Alamos? That's how you guys are all here, huh? Keep it in the family, I guess. Oh, goddamn. You guys together? How long you been together, man?
8 years.
8 years, man. Give it up for that shit alone, man, you know? Especially if you're single, you should be clapping for that shit, dude, you know? What's the secret to a long-lasting relationship?
That's a great question. Going out on Saturday night.
Going out Saturday night. Coming to the comedy show, huh? Very nice, man. That's cool, dude. So like I said, I am Native American. It's actually hard to be Native, dude. We have all these things we have to worry about. Like, we have to keep our culture going. We have to worry about water rights. We have to worry if the girl we're dating is our cousin, you know? That's why we have family trees, man. We're not trying to keep the name going. We're just trying to see who's available, you know? I like the Yazzie girl over there. Oh, shit, our trees are touching, dude, you know? Yeah, true story, man. I always know when I get off the res, you know, because people come up to me and be like, hey, are you still selling, you know? It's like, how dare you assume I'm selling turquoise just because I'm Native, right? I work in Albuquerque. I'm trying to get rid of this meth real quick, you know? Buy something to get out of the alley, right? This is not a meth crowd? All right, what do you guys do here in Los Alamos? You do alcohol? Yeah, I can tell from you the way you said that, sir. Alcohol! We do alcohol here. I'll take another one, dude. Bunch of white people. You guys do gluten-free cocaine or some shit? Meet me in the Whole Foods parking lot after this, dude, you know? You guys see my necklace? You like my necklace? Yeah, man. It's authentic turquoise, man. Got it from a Filipino guy, you know? Traded it for some meth, man. I'm actually 3 tribes in one. I'm Pueblo, I'm Navajo, my beard is Apache. True story, man. Need some fucking Rogaine for this beard, you know? You guys ever hear of that product called Just for Men? You guys hear of that product? I feel like it's a little sexist, don't you think so? I feel like women want to dye their beards too, you know? Especially the women that didn't laugh at that joke, you know? Yeah, man. Actually, the third tribe I come from the Makah Nation, man. You know, we recently found it out because my mom was adopted when she was younger by a couple of white parents, you know? So they wanted an Indian souvenir and they got it. I can feel that white guilt in the crowd there. Yeah, man. All right, dude. Okay, dude. You can chill out, right? Enough with the commentary. Hit me up after the show, all right, dude? It's cool, man. Now, this is long before the Indian Child Welfare Act. So those of you who do not know what ICWA is, it basically prevents Angelina Jolie coming and adopting our kids. That's what that shit does, you know? That's right, man. I feel like a big part of being Native or a person of color really is just answering stupid questions that people ask you, you know? I was walking earlier today, this lady came up to me. I knew she was going to say something weird because she was wearing turquoise too, you know? She felt like she bought it from my cousin or some shit, right? She came up and said, hey, sir, how are you doing? I was like, don't say how, that's offensive. She was like, really? I was like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm doing good. How are you? You know? She said, I'm okay. Can I ask you a question? I was like, yeah, go for it. I love answering questions from strangers I've just met, you know? And then she was all, I don't know if I should say this. Like, bro, just fucking pause there. If you ever have to open with that to a complete stranger, don't ask the question, you know? I was like, go ahead, ask your question. This is what she asked me. She said, do you sit Indian style? I was like, lady, everything I do is Indian style, okay? That's right, man. Ain't got no choice in the matter, you know? So to be fair to her, she'd have a strong follow-up. She's like, how do you celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day? I was like, all right, man, that's a good question. I like that shit, man. So, I don't know if you guys know, but we don't celebrate Columbus Day here no more. We celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. You guys know that shit? That's right, man. That's right, dude. We're not going to celebrate some fucking European on his yacht, you know? Hitchhiking on the open ocean, right? Typical man didn't ask for directions, you know? Love how all the men are quiet there. That's fine, dude. So if you guys have any Native friends, feel free to share this with them. So the way I celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day is I find a random white person, I go to their house, and I do not leave, you know? That's right, man. If I'm in a good mood, I'll sell it back to them after, you know? That's why I opened up a real estate agency called Manifest Destiny, you know? Getting our land back one foreclosure at a time, right? That's right, man. All right, let's address a few things. I don't look like a comedian. Let's be honest. I don't look like a comedian. I kind of look like an Out of Work with Lonely Boys guitar player or something, you know? Was that band too ethnic for this crowd or what? I also look like Steven Seagal at the end of his career, you know? I also look like Johnny Depp if he lost the trial, you know? Objection, hearsay, right? That was my favorite thing that came from that trial, objection, hearsay. I'm going to start using that everyday conversation. Hey, man, I heard you have a small dick. Objection, hearsay? Lack of foundation. I'll overthrow this court right now, you know? And the judge is like, overruled. I was like, all right, never mind then. I didn't mean to point at you, sir. You're just like right there, so yeah. I know you got a little scared. It's all right, dude. A Native man yelling at a white dude? Yeah, sorry, dude. It's all good. I like your hat, sir. What do you do for a living, man? You wrangle computers. Fucking IT cowboy over there, huh? Very nice, dude. That's cool. Yeah, man. Fucking, I'm so happy COVID is finally over, right? All right, that didn't get the response I thought I was going to get. That's fine. You guys miss COVID or what? I need a few more days off work. I want to work from home. Did anyone here get COVID at the height of COVID when it was like cool to get COVID? Did anybody get COVID? Yeah, you got COVID, sir?
Yep.
How was it for you, man?
It wasn't too bad, but it lasted a long time.
Lasted a long time, yeah? Did you get some days off work at least?
No, I just work from home.
Well, give it up for yourself, man. A very honest man right there. What's your name, sir?
Jerry.
Jerry? Yep. I could have guessed that with that fucking shirt on, dude. Your vibe just screams Grateful Dead, huh? You're wearing a Comic-Con shirt? Nice. How long y'all been together?
We'll be married 20 years.
Married 20 years, man. I love how all the single people back there are just like, fuck them, you know? Fuck Jerry and his shirt.
We're jealous.
Yeah,
We're
man.
jealous.
I know you're jealous, bro. I see you're sitting there by yourself. I wish someone would come over with me. I was sitting at this hotel. Their slogan was, we want your stay to be just like home, you know? I was like, cool, man. So I broke all the windows and pawned the TV. Just like home, man. This lady came up to me. She's like, you need to speak from the heart. But she had a pacemaker on. I was like, I'm not going to take your advice. Your heart doesn't like you very much. Sorry, miss, you know? I saw this other lady wearing the shirt that said, I'm not for sale. I was like, all right, I'll put my money away then, you know? For some one-liners for you guys. It's cold up here, man. It's fucking cold, dude. I gotta bust out my long-sleeve tank top. It's a seasonal wife beater. Like some of those who didn't laugh at that, you're a seasonal wife beater too. That's stupid. All right, let's move on. As I was driving up here, I saw the sign that said, do not throw litter. I was like, cool, man. So I placed my trash really carefully on the road. saw this other sign that said pass with care. I gotta be honest, I didn't really give a fuck about anyone else passing though, you know? You're right to laugh at that one. That's a stupid joke. That's fun. I was driving and I saw the sign that said speed hump, so I looked at my girl and said, let's make it quick. You guys are dirty, man. You don't like the smart jokes? You like that shit? All right, that's fine, dude. Yeah, I know you love them, dude. We need to find someone to love you, man. You're making it so easy for me, dog. I gotta tell you, man. I know you can't help it, dude. Just like a lot of other things in life, dude. You can't help it. I don't know if I'll be able to come back to Los Alamos. I thought I saw you out on the street with a fucking sign earlier. Was that you? That was your doppelganger, huh? No?
He said, I'll give you love for nothing.
That's pretty gay, sir, right? To be honest. That's cool, man. You're cool, man. So, like, this thing always happens to me. I don't know if you guys probably won't wrestle with this, but, like, you know, in order to do comedy, you do have to travel. And, like, you know, it's kind of scary, especially with this pigmentation going on. You know what I mean? You guys know what pigmentation is? All right. Usually I have to check for my native folks because I think I'm talking about the farm or some shit, right? Nah, man, this shit always happens to me. When I get into a new town, what happens, I get pulled over by a cop, and that's always fun, you know? So this cop came up to me, asked me this question, like, hey, do you have any drugs on your person? I said, I don't have a person, sir. Thank you for reminding me I'm single. He said, you're free to go. I was like, all right, cool, man. Yeah, man, I'm fucking dating again, you know? Is anyone here dating tonight? Anybody? Way in the back in the bar, huh? Woo, let me do a shot. How's it going for you, miss? Going okay? It's not okay? That explains why you're a bartender, huh? That's cool, man. She's the owner. Oh, okay. So you're a strong woman then, huh? I can tell by the way she bobbed her head, she's fucking toxic as fuck, dude. She's buying my drinks too. I'm talking shit about her. Anyone use online dating? Anybody? Did you use online dating? Yeah? What did you use? What's one of the things that you used? You can't say? It's probably one of those, like, what's it called? The meet and greet where you fuck really quick or something, huh? I bet, huh? Yeah, online dating is weird, man. I use online dating. I feel like there's a lot of false advertising in online dating, like people use pictures of themselves. That's not really reflective of who they are now, you know? Online dating is a lot like fast food. You're like, oh, it doesn't look like what I ordered, but I'm still gonna eat it, you know? Dollar menu burger is still a burger, everybody, you know? Yeah, man, my friend told me, like, in order to get women, you gotta play hard to get. You guys good? Yeah? All right, man. What was I saying? Hard to get? I'm playing fucking hard to get right now. So he told me in order to get women, you have to play hard to get, you know? I was like, I can do that, you know? So I went to pick up the woman I was going to take on a date. Right before she got the car, I fucking drove off, you know? You're a fucking romantic man like that, you know? Yeah, man. My friend set me up on a blind date the other night. I showed up and she could see just fine, so I fucking left, you know? False advertising, you know? I used to go with this one woman who, unbeknownst to me, had early onset Alzheimer's, you know? So I hit it and quit it. It wasn't my choice. She couldn't remember me, dude, you know? But they actually said that, I was reading this thing on, it was a scientific study that said you can actually detect early onset Alzheimer's from someone's eyes, you know? So guys, when you're with your woman, she says, look into my eyes, what do you see? You can say early onset Alzheimer's, you know? All right, that was stupid. You're right not to laugh at that. I saw this one sign that said summer is coming. I was like, I don't know who Summer is, but good for her. All right, man. Yeah, I appreciate that delayed clap there, sir. I have a metal detector, man. All right, you're fucking, all right, dude, all right. Let me move on from there, so. Actually, though, like, the goal in dating, when you're dating someone, the goal is to find someone you can just spend your time with. Like, when you're with this other person, like, time ceases to exist, and conversations are effortless, you know, and that's the type of love you want to find, and I found that with one lady recently, and it's going well, but, Eventually we can get down to, you can talk about sex, you know? So I just asked her straight up, I was like, so what are you into? And she said she's into race play. You guys ever hear that before? Race play? All right, this will be fun stuff to Google on your way home. So I was like, race play, what is that? Is that like a fast version of foreplay? Because I could do that for days, you know? And she said, no, basically race play means I'm the master and you're the slave. I was like, how does that work? Because we're both native dudes, you know? And this is what she said to me. She says, I'll be the Catholic Church coming to burn your village down. I gotta be honest with you, she said that turned me on a little bit, you know? Because this village ain't been burned down in a while, you know? All right, let me wrap up with these show. Yeah, man. I'm actually, like, a lot of people come from, like, low-income communities. I'm the first in my family to graduate. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I graduated from Head Start, you know? White people, that's preschool, just FYI, you know? Got my diploma right next to my macaroni R, you know? I was going to school for a while. I was going to get my bachelor's of science, and then I realized that after I graduate, I'll have a big BS that follows my name, and I feel like I lose all credibility, you know? Of course, when you go to school, you got to do odd jobs, you know? So I used to be a stripper for diabetics. My stage name was Sweet and Low, you know? After the show, we do shots of insulin together, right? Yeah, man, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm actually writing a book right now. You know, I'm actually writing a book about the first Native American little person who went to college, you know? It's called The Little Engine That Could. It's a quick read. You guys will like it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and...
You think you could?
Again, dude, come on. Whatever you're on, I need you to get off it right now. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah? Okay.
Thank you. You're awesome, man. You're so...
Yeah, all right, cool. Appreciate that.
You are.
Thank you, sir. It's a moment of silence. That's all that was, dude. It's all right. So, like, yeah, that's what it is, dude. Thank you. You're like the live caption for everything I'm doing right now, dude. I need the closed captions, though, dude. That was fun. I felt like we all just grew together, huh? All right, I'm going to go ahead and close with this one. So, more about myself. I have 3 kids, all with the same woman, right? A big accomplishment in New Mexico, dude. That's like getting your master's degree or PhD, right? Costs about the same, too, you know? All right, there's a financial aid crowd. You guys won't get that joke? That's fine. So, all right, man. The FAFSA audience. So it was my daughter's birthday the other day. She asked me for Rapunzel-themed birthday. So I was like, all right. So I sent her to her room and locked the door. Like, did you even read the book, dude? You know? All right, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome, man.